Oh, I thought I was limited to one.
No,
So-
whatever you want.
I was always just a straight sausage eater.
No comment.
Coming out to Chanel number fucking 587.
I mean, as of now, he's not gay, but he keeps saying things that are real gay. I don't know.
Rated E for everything. Hey, what's up, everybody? You're back with Rated E for everything.
The podcast where we talk a little about a lot.
I feel like it's been a while.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
it hasn't for them.
I know.
For us,
For
it
us it's been a
has.
while.
My name is Chanel,
And I'm Carl.
and we are going to talk about our favorite what?
Things.
Our favorite everything.
Our favorite everything. These are a few of my favorite things.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to talk about our favorite everything. It's going to be a Q&A type style with a little just conversation. I don't know what it's going to be. We're just going to talk.
We're just gonna roll with it.
Yeah, we're gonna I don't know.
Get after it. But first, let's play the Kami game.
Kami. The Kami game. It's been a while since I've explained it, but if you don't know by now, it's a game where we say a word. We have 4 rounds to try and get to a matching word. I don't know.
Okay.
Yep, that's how I did it this time. Okay.
Do you have a word in mind?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3.
Black.
Chair. Black chair. Black chair. Oh, don't do this to me. Don't do it to
Feel
me.
my brain.
Don't do it to me. I don't know. I feel like I know what you're talking about, and I don't want to.
No, this isn't anything bad.
Oh, then maybe I'm the wrong one. Maybe I'm messed up. I don't know. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Recliner.
Lazy boy recliner.
I literally
Lazy
thought.
boy recliner. Well, we got it. I added an extra detail.
I
It's the
literally thought about saying lazy boy, and I was like, he's not gonna be that specific.
Well,
Silly
look at that.
me. Does that count?
Yes. Because
Yeah.
I said, look, we're good.
That counts. Recliner.
In my mind, I was like, your couch.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. My first thought, because you gave me like the wink face, I was like black chair, and I thought of like the couch, like, you know, like
Oh.
yeah. And I was like, Carl, we can't do that.
Holy moly.
Yep.
My girlfriend just went on an interview.
Yeah.
I think she got the job.
She smells like leather and salt. How did we get here? This was so innocent. What did I do?
Why? You go first with the questions.
Carl, what is your favorite mythical creature?
Oh, you've asked me this before.
Asking favorites is like one of my favorite things to do. Like, I just want to know everything about everybody. Poor Hannah. Like, literally, I'll like quiz her all the time.
That's good though.
I love it. I want to just know everyone's favorite everything.
Yeah. It's one in the Greek mythology, and I want to say it's a manticore,
Yeah, I know what a manticore is.
but there's also another one that I thought was cool, and now I can't think of it. I like phoenixes.
That's my favorite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But what's the other one that's like a phoenix?
Like a griffin
Yeah, that's the other one
with
that I'm
a
thinking of.
lion with wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like manticore though.
That's like a bull person, right?
It's you're thinking of minotaur.
No, that's like a goat person.
The minotaur is the bull person
Oh.
because this is a manticore.
Oh, okay.
So
I was
for
very
those of you
wrong.
who don't know, a manticore is a lion, pretty much with bat wings and like its tail is the stinger of a scorpion.
So Minotaur is a bull person. What's the one that's like a goat person?
Satyr, satyr.
Yeah, okay. And then a
Satyr.
centaur is horse person.
Correct.
Got it. Manticore.
I
I didn't know that actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Side note: they are coming out with mythological Greek figure Funko Pops.
Oh my gosh.
So they
Just
have.
take all my money now.
So they have Medusa's already out, and
Cool.
so is Minotaur, and I think they're coming out with a Cyclops soon.
Is it just under like mythical creatures? Like, what
It's-
does it say?
The on the app it's called public domain, and I'm like, what?
What?
I'm like, why? But I think that's cool that they're doing that. There's also, for your Mexican heritage, the chupacabra.
Really?
Yeah.
What does it look like? How do they know? No one really knows.
I think it's blue or purple.
Interesting. I have a chupacabra from like Fantastic Beasts. How did we get back on Pops? Why do we do this?
It always circles back. I won't lie. I think about it all the time. Is that bad?
We need to get you help, Carl.
Like, there are days where I am just laying in bed and I just am like, they should make this as a pop. That would be cool.
You might need someone to talk to.
And then I just,
Like someone certified.
I just fall down the rabbit hole.
Okay.
I'm crying.
Anyways, Jesus. He's actually got tears running down his face, guys. Dear Lord. Yeah, my favorite's a phoenix, anyways.
All right, I got one for you.
All right.
Favorite Greek god? Oh yeah. I'm gonna limit you because there's so many to the
Okay.
major 12.
Oh, that's hard. Give me a second.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm gonna see if I can name them all.
Okay.
Zeus, Hades, Poseidon,
Uh-huh.
Ares, Athena,
Uh-huh.
Apollo, Artemis, Demeter, Aphrodite, Hephaestus, Dionysus, and I missed one. What am I missing?
Isn't there one that's, I don't know if he's in the main 12, but like it sounds like Hercules, but it's not. It's like, it's not Achilles, it's not Hercules, it's like let me find it, like
Hera. Oh my god, I'm so
Oh.
dumb. How did I miss her? Well, that's because
I don't know. I don't
she
think I would have
is-
considered her one
she
of the big.
sucks though, so that makes sense.
I don't think I would have thought of her even. Anyways, I'm stuck between Ares and Poseidon, but I think I'm gonna go Poseidon.
Same.
Really?
Yeah, so I like Poseidon a lot, and I think that's definitely rooted in my love for the Percy Jackson series.
That's fair.
But I also always thought about, like, oh, what if I was the child of a Greek god? And I always thought, like, I'm a very violent person, but I'm also, like, very, like, tactful, like, tactical. So I
Yeah.
always thought of, like, Athena to be my mother because, like, war, but also, like, tactics and stuff. So,
She's so cool.
yeah, so that's sort of what I was thinking of. But
She
I
was
like,
up there, but I don't think she's my favorite.
I like Ares. See, and then this is sort of how I base my facts around all of these characters is how they were in the Percy Jackson series,
Okay.
which is like, and then like also like who they are as like characters in like the real mythological universe.
Yeah.
And Ares in the books is kind of a dickhead, like a giant d bag.
He is generally. Well, like I know him.
So
Like,
yeah,
I talk to him all the
yeah,
time.
Ares and I, yeah, we get along sometimes, but you get a couple drinks in him, and he just gets a little too far sometimes.
He always brings out the hammer. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus, man, just
It's like,
chill out.
out.
Okay. Well, the Kami game's gone to our heads.
Oh man.
Hold on. Who was I thinking of? Give me a second. There's
Uh,
another like warrior.
Hestia,
No, it's
Heracles,
is there another name for Hercules?
Heracles.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
They're the same, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. But he's a demigod. But then he becomes a god. Unsure how that works. Yeah, I'm going Poseidon.
Same.
All right, Carl. What is your favorite pizza topping?
Sausage.
Just sausage?
Oh, I thought I was limited to one.
No,
So-
whatever you want.
I was always just a straight sausage eater.
No comment.
Coming out to Chanel number fucking 587.
Carl's, I mean, as of now, he's not gay, but he keeps saying things that are real gay. I don't know.
Tell the story about the mixer. That shit's so funny.
Okay, so me and Carl work together sometimes, and he comes up to me. He's talking about how he's going to come over the next weekend. And I was like, sweet. And then there's like this long pause. And then later he's like, yeah, I don't really know how to come out to you guys. And I just like stared at him and I was like, and then he goes, yeah, you know, with my mom and like all her stuff, like it's just, I don't want it to be a problem. I'm like, wait, what? And I just stared at him, and then it dawned on me that he's talking about how to drive out to my house. And I'm like, oh man, Carl, you have to understand that coming out has a whole different like connotation to me than what you just said. And he's like, oh no, I didn't mean that. And since then, he's just been saying things that confirm his gay. So
His gay.
It's a possession.
I am a straight heterosexual male. Catholic.
It's a little redundant.
Sorry.
Straight heterosexual. He's a straight homosexual male.
I'm a homeo hetero, meaning I'm a heterosexual male who has homosexual tendencies around my male friends.
So always.
All right, that's enough. That's enough.
Right.
That's enough for now.
Okay. So anyways, pizza toppings.
So I like sausage a lot, and that's like all I would eat for a while on pizza. So much so that I wouldn't even eat like cheese pizza. And now I'll tell a tale for you.
Oh, dude.
My first day at camp, where I work now, we went bowling, and
You went bowling on your first day?
I came late. Like I came like halfway through the session. Why?
I didn't say a word.
Why? And
Mm-hmm.
I proceeded to, when we got there, the pizza, they had sausage there, but they were like all out of the sausage.
I can't stop. Okay, they were all out of the sausage. Okay.
And they had cheese pizza, and I didn't want it because I like refused to eat just cheese. I was like, no,
like it's
no,
so
I
much
won't
different
do
from
it.
sausage.
It's not. And it's not.
No.
But in my 6-year-old brain, well, again,
We're back to the footsies. What part is that, Carl?
that is your foreleg.
Shut up. Continue your pizza story.
And they called my mom, and they were like, he won't eat the pizza. And she's like, what? And they're like, she was like, what toppings are on it? They're like, just cheese. And she's like, he only eats sausage. And they were like, but it's the same, like cheese is the same as sausage, just without the sausage. And she goes, I know. And they're like, then why won't he eat it? And she's like, I can't explain it to you.
You won't understand.
And
I have
so,
a special child.
I've definitely branched out recently, like just in trying things. So like I eat cheese pizza now, and it doesn't bother me. Like this isn't like recent occurrences. This has been like happening for a while now. It's not like I'm just now fucking eating cheese pizza. You know what I
He's
mean?
like, guys, I have this whole new world to tell you about.
Guess what? I eat cheese pizza now. Isn't that great?
Nuts.
Bonkers.
Wow.
Most
people start with cheese and then like
work their
explore
way
into
up.
other things.
Not me. I started out with sausage.
And never went back.
So then,
Let me tell you, it's just not you though. Like my brother would not eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich unless my mom made it with the jelly on top. But it wouldn't be okay if she made it the other way and then flipped it over. Like, not cool. I won't eat it. I won't have it. It's different. Yeah, no, he would make her remake sandwiches, which I think she just like went out of view and flipped it, but he would not touch it.
huh?
Yeah, so you're not alone.
That's
You're not the
interesting.
weirdest one.
Okay. Well, after that whole debacle, like years later, I started eating cheese pizza, and then recently I started eating pepperoni like pizza
Wild.
too, which I was like, I don't know. And I like sausage and pepperoni together. Like I just tried it like on a whim one day. I was like, why not? You know, like fuck it. So
we're doing it live.
But now it's good. Like that's my favorite. If I like, I'll eat them separate now, and I'll eat them together, and it doesn't matter.
Wait, so
for me.
which one's your favorite?
Like sausage and pepperoni together is my
okay.
favorite.
All right.
But I've tried other stuff. Like I've tried anchovies on pizza. Nasty, disgusting. Sorry.
So salty.
Yeah, and like and then it's like, oh, it's just salty, and then you get like the fish bits in your
The chunkers.
Gross. And then I also don't like mushrooms, so I don't like. My mom likes mushrooms. She likes mushroom and pepperoni on her pizza, and I just don't.
I respect your wrong opinion.
Me?
Yeah.
I-
I'm just messing. I'm messing. I know they're not for everyone. Hannah won't eat them either.
And it's not like I haven't tried them. It's that I really don't like I've tried like stuffed mushrooms, and everyone's like, this is like the best. This is the best ever. Like you'll love like the cheese and then the breadcrumbs, and like it's so good. And initially I'm like, oh yeah, this is pretty good. And then like the texture of the mushroom itself is
slimy.
slow, slimy, and it just like the way it felt sliding down my throat was just like, I was like, this is wrong. This doesn't feel right. I don't like
That's
this.
fair. I get that. But I like them a lot, and I like them
Really?
on pizza.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know, But
Me
you're
and
not
your-
a pizza fan. Like,
No, but if I order my own pizza, like if I actually want pizza, I get Alfredo sauce or like a white sauce instead of the tomato sauce.
that's interesting. I've had that before,
Yeah,
and
it's
I
good.
don't like mind it. I'll get it like that. Like I've had like those places that are like, I don't know if you know, it's called like brick oven pizza, where you like make
Yeah.
your own kind of thing, and they have like specialty pizzas there. I've gotten like a chicken one that's like chicken and then Alfredo sauce instead of like marinara sauce, and that's
Yeah.
decent. Like I like it, but like it's not. I don't know. You have to be, and for me, I have to be in the mood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but people are always like, man, like I've always wanted to. I like barbecue chicken pizza. I don't know if you've ever had that before, like with like.
I don't eat barbecue or red sauce, so
Okay.
not,
Well,
not for me. Not because I'm a picky brat. It's because I have health issues. Don't at me. Jeez.
So,
Sorry.
like that's good. And my mom is always like, "That's so disgusting," and I'm like, "I don't know. It's not bad. Like I don't dislike it. You know what I mean?"
Yeah, it's popular. A lot of people like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knew that this like simple pizza question
Yeah.
would have so many stories with it?
And so yeah, really.
This is great.
Oh my god. So, because this is sort of where my mind's at right now. Who is your favorite Norse god? And I would talk about Egyptians, but I already know, like, I know you love them, so I already know a bunch about that. But this is a little more obscure, and that's sort of why I asked.
Honestly, I think I've told you I'm not super educated about.
And I'm not
Norse.
either, so
I mean, like, I know, like 4.
yeah.
So
Just pick from the 4.
unsure. If I was going with like Norse mythology, I
Yeah.
know the world snake is like really cool.
Okay. There
The
you go.
gods, I don't really know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I would say that, like, from my like point of view, like from like reading up on them, I like Heimdall a lot.
Heimdall's really cool, and literally the only reason I know him is Marvel.
Yeah, well, same, but also like when again, like Rick Riordan wrote another series about like Norse mythology.
Sorry, I just realized it might be the world serpent, and I just called it a world snake, like a snake. Whatever. It's this giant
yeah,
snake.
I know what you mean. That is cool though. I do.
Yeah.
So Heimdall is cool, and I like. There's another one that I like too. I think, like, if I could name them, I know like the basic ones: Thor, Odin, Loki, Frey, and then Freya. And Frey is cool too. He's like the healing one kind of thing, I think. But and I like him too. But I don't want to pick like Thor and be basic, so that's why I like Heimdall, because he's sort of not necessarily obscure, but I feel like very underappreciated.
Honestly, he's like all seeing and super powerful, and as far as I know, a pretty good dude.
And
so.
I also like I like him in the Marvel universe. Like I like Idris Elba,
Yes.
even though apparently he disliked playing him.
How he's so cool.
I know. I think that I can't remember. I remember watching a video about it like on Snapchat or something, and it was like top 10 actors who weren't huge fans of their roles.
I wonder if it's because he should have had more part in it and he did not.
He said that he went to record Thor: The Dark World after he shot his movie where he played Nelson Mandela.
Oh,
and
so for like the front person.
Yeah, and he felt like he was just like doing like nonsense, you know what I mean? Where he was like
a side job, like whatever,
like
unimportant.
Well, he felt like he was like, this is like dumb. Like, how can I do this after playing like such a amazing and interesting figure like Nelson Mandela? You know what I mean? So
that's really fair.
I mean,
though.
it is. No, I'm definitely not disagreeing with you, but still, like, he was a cool character, and that I like him a lot. So
yeah, he was a good person to pick for that too.
yeah.
I don't know why this is one of my favorite questions to ask people, and it's for no reason. What is your favorite Pop Tart?
Cookie dough.
Nice.
Like, so during Lent, which is now, I used to religiously like give up sweets, but I would always eat Pop Tarts because I figured that they're not sweet, so it's fine.
Totally sweet.
I know.
Also, let me just tell you that my favorite is cookie dough as well, and every time I tell someone that, they're like, "There's a cookie dough Pop Tart?"
I know, and I'm like, get out of here, you ignorant idiot!
Yeah.
Like, who do you think you are?
Also, they're amazing toasted, or I don't know if you've ever
Microwaved.
tried it. No, frozen. Yeah,
What?
I know. Blow your mind.
Say that one more time.
Cookie dough Pop Tart, frozen.
Interesting. I don't know.
It's like a cookie dough popsicle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. So here's why I'm a little hesitant to like attempt to try that.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a very unpopular opinion of mine. I hate popsicles. I hate them.
Is it because it's phallic, or is it because you just don't like doing it?
I don't like the way it feels on my teeth.
Well, you're not supposed to touch it with your teeth.
It doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
So, I like ice cream and any sort of related ice cream thing.
Okay.
However, and I like the ice cream bars that are like on the stick. Like those are fine.
That's a popsicle.
No, like
You talking about like because it's not fruit flavored? It's not a popsicle.
yes. So like a frozen popsicle, like the phallic ones, like the rocket pops or like anything like that. I don't like them, and I don't like it's the way maybe I'm just eating them wrong and I have in my whole life, but I do it right. Like I don't use my teeth and like bite into it, but I can feel it, like the way that it makes my mouth feel. Like I'm getting chills right now. Like I don't like it, if that makes sense. Like I don't like the way I can imagine it like scraping against my teeth, and it's just. So
you just think about it and it bothers you?
Yeah, and I just won't eat them, and I also won't eat like the ones that you have to like squeeze and they come out like the.
What kind of child were you?
I liked him as a no, I didn't like him as a kid. Every time I was like, look, we're at a barbecue, have one of these. I'm like, no. Sorry.
Can't.
If unfrozen, I'll like drink the liquid. That's cool, but like
I imagine you came out of the womb as an adult. Like everyone's like, Carl, we have popsicles. We're gonna play at the park, and you're like, nah, I'm gonna go inside and read my book. I don't want your stupid child popsicles. Like that's how I feel.
For the record, I didn't really get invited to the park.
Shut up. I'm so sad. Stop it. Stop.
You know I'm not kidding either.
Stop it. It's because I wasn't your friend when you were 4. Thank God.
4. At 4, I had a friend.
Once.
But then I started school at Willow, and I was like, no, just keep it rolling. Let's see how this fucking goes. Hello? What's up, baby? I'm recording a podcast episode right now. Why?
Put him on speaker.
Hang on a second.
Say something worth being on
Say something cool. Not racist.
So coronavirus is biological warfare.
Fair enough.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first, everybody. They called him a madman. That was my lover.
We interrupt this podcast to bring you Carl's friends.
Where were we?
You weren't invited to the park.
Oh. Actually, Al was one of the people who wasn't inviting me to the park. I'm just kidding.
That guy.
I actually don't think that we like went to the park much as kids. I don't really. Is it bad that I don't remember a lot of what I did as a child? Like I don't know what I did with my time. Like
it's a little bad.
I would come home from school and then I just don't know. Like I remember school, but I don't remember what I would do when I got home.
You just like went into a black hole and went back to school every
never
day.
Mind. I remember. I used to play with my toys. I have hella action figures, Chanel. For like the next time you're at my house, I want to whip out my Star Wars action figures and show you, because I think that you would just be like, you would understand why my pop collection is so vast, because it started at an early age.
I'm learning a lot right now.
I have a lot of Star Wars action figures and G.I. Joes and superheroes and also a shit ton of Legos.
Somehow popsicles brought us back to Funkos and action figures.
For example, I used to think of elaborate stories with my G.I. Joes of how to have them like kill each other.
Oh, healthy things.
The one that I remember vividly is like I had this like castle for G.I. Joes. Like it was like for the villains or whatever.
Yeah,
and so I had this one character be like a mailman. And it was like an action figure that I didn't like. And he was like,
"Sir, your mail's here."
He was like delivering mail. And he was like, "I have a package for you." And then they just like freaking killed him. They just killed him. Like, and that's how
poor guy.
And like my dad and I would play it with them a lot. And that's how I sort of like created these like elaborate stories. I'd be like, so now this is going to happen. And now let's play. Like I was like, so this guy's going to die. And this guy's going to get wounded. And this guy's going to live.
You were one of those kids that was like, you had this elaborate plan. And if anyone had any imagination of their own, you're like, no, that's not how the story goes. Fix it. And that's why you weren't invited to the park, Carl.
Listen, I had plenty of imagination because at recess we would play.
No, I'm saying you had the imagination, but if anyone interrupted your story, you were pissed. You were one of those kids. That's not how it goes.
I can say that that's accurate because I never played with my Star Wars action figures and G.I. Joe figures together. Like they were always in separate boxes. And if someone was like, let's get out there. No, I'm just kidding. I never played with action figures with anybody. It was always me and like my dad or me and by myself. And
I don't know if that's sad or not. That feels sad.
It's not sad because I didn't want anybody else to touch them.
Yeah, so you definitely were one of those kids then.
Growing up an only child, everybody.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
there's just a brief glimpse into my childhood. Slightly pathetic, but also cool. I don't know.
Please don't ever become like a psycho murderer, because if you do, people are gonna listen to this and be like, you knew, like he told you all of the signs of murdering when he was a small boy, and you were like, oh, fun, like great, totally. So please don't.
What they'll be doing is they'll be like, she should have known.
Yeah.
At your funeral.
Oh. I was like, yeah, totally. Like, I'm gonna get interviewed, and you're like, no, you're dead. You're the first one. You're on the list.
My first victim.
That's fine.
It's always somebody they know, someone who they're close to.
Can I go out in a cool way?
Chanel, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I ever murdered somebody, they'd never find you.
I don't care. Can you just tell him I went out in a cool way? Like, play the friend card. Like, she fought valiantly for her life.
Like that Shia LaBeouf song.
Anyways, your question, Carl.
What is your favorite energy drink?
Monster. Original Green Monster.
Original Green Monster, huh?
Yeah.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
Is there like a reason, or just like that's what you've been drinking your whole life?
That was just my thing. And then up until recently, I always had that. And then I kind of ventured out, and now I don't really drink them that often.
That's good.
I have one today, but
that's good. Something about the flavor is like it's off to me. Like I'll drink them, but like it's I don't know what it is. I can't explain it. Like Green Monster is not for everybody.
Yeah, no, okay. I'm gonna tell you. The first time I had it, I was like, "This shit's nasty," and then I had it again, and I was like, "Oh, it's actually pretty good." And then it was an addiction, and then I stopped my addiction.
That's good. I haven't been drinking as much energy drinks as I like. Like in the beginning of the school year, I would drink like 3 or 4 energy drinks in a week, like once every other day, and then I sort of like cut back. Like this what I'm drinking right now is like, well, since like Thursday, but before that it was like like a month. So
yeah, no, energy drinks are bad. Don't get into them. If you drink them, try and cut down. I'm not saying quit, because no one can just quit, but cut down. You'll have a heart attack.
I like them too. Like I like them too much. Like when I'm drinking one, I'm like, man, why did I ever stop?
Yeah. They're good.
Yeah.
But they're bad for you.
Yeah.
But Green Monster, OG. What's yours?
That's tough. I like things that give me a whole lot of energy. Mm-hmm. So I've always been partial to bangs.
Bang.
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 What I have for lunch? Bang. What I have for breakfast? Bang. What I have for dinner? A felony.
Look at these.
But I also really like there is a Gamer Fuel, and not like G Fuel, because that's like a powder and that's something different. Mm-hmm. It's called Gamer Fuel. It's made by Mountain Dew, and it's like hella potent, like
bouncing off the walls.
Yeah, like 390 milligrams of caffeine potent. Like,
no. Don't
drink if you're pregnant or under 18 potent.
I think they all say that. Not recommended for children, pregnant, or nursing women and persons sensitive to caffeine.
Yeah, and it's like you should only drink like half the can, or else you'll like
explode.
Yeah, pretty much. But those are good. Like they give me a lot of energy, and I feel really good after them. And I like all the flavors. Your turn.
What is your favorite animal?
I like zebras. Seriously.
I like turtles.
I like zebras a lot. I had a zebra stuffed animal as a kid named Ziggy.
Ziggy the zebra.
I still have it.
Oh, I have my first stuffed animal too. Her name is Princess, but she's a boy, and she plays soccer. Someone else named it, but like gave it like this very manly soccer outfit when they gave it to me. So I was like, this boy, but it's named already. So this boy named Princess.
And that started Chanel's road down where she is now.
Shut up. It was always there. Yeah.
Oh God. Princess. Aw.
Princess. Yeah, he's a teddy bear. I don't know. Maybe he's non-binary, whatever they call it these days.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's a little Build-A-Bear, like the simplest teddy bear. Like he's a brown bear and he likes to play soccer.
That's cool.
Yeah, and Ziggy is just a cute little zebra.
Yeah,
I love it.
And I think if I had to pick another, I like seals.
I love that. I don't know why. That made me really happy.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know
so
that
cute.
like whenever I see things about like poaching animals and they're like 15 seals were clubbed in the Arctic today, I'm like, why?
I'll find you.
Why?
And I'll kill you, Clubber.
Like it makes me more upset than like. Granted, any kind of animal poaching is terrible and awful,
Yes.
just in general. But
Yes.
that makes me more upset than like the elephants and rhinos that are in danger of becoming extinct. Like,
Just because you like seals.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So
What about you?
I just have a question.
Okay.
Seals and sea lions. One of them has ears and one of them doesn't. Do seals have ears?
I actually don't know.
Okay, I want to look. I just want to know.
I have a seal stuffed animal too. It's a Webkins. Plug-in Webkins. Webkins was my shit as a kid.
Oh
Did you
my
play
God,
Webkins?
the human. No, that was a little bit past my time.
No, I had hella Webkins. I was rich as hell. Like I've got like 14 million credits in the game. And I'm very frugal with my money, so I only buy them dope outfits.
We were like the Club Penguin generation.
Yeah, and I never like got into that. Like mine was kind of Club Penguin, like seeped over a little bit, but a lot of the friends who I had played Webkins.
Okay, seals have little baby ears. Oh, so cute. My favorite animal is a wolf, and then my second favorite animal is a red panda.
Red pandas don't get enough attention that they
They're
should.
so cute.
They're the best. They're
So
better
cute.
than regular pandas.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I love regular pandas, but they're real dumb. Real stupid. Stupid animals. If you want to watch some amusing videos, stupid pandas.
Do you want to know an animal that I don't like?
Okapi. No, is that
No.
not it?
No, I never even like think of them. They're just that irrelevant to me. Like,
Wait, my third favorite animal. I have like a whole list. My third favorite animal is a quokka. It's a little rodent that looks like it's smiling all the time. It's so cute.
I like otters.
Otters are cute, except they're real rapey. Sorry, it's true.
How can you say that so casually and just be like, they're real rapey, and on to the next part of our conversation? Like, moving on.
They are though. They're little demons. They're thieves and rapers.
Oh,
They were on my list, and I had to cross them off. I'm like, no, not dealing with that.
See,
that,
I don't like.
and dolphins.
wrong
Dolphins
with
will drag
dolphins?
you down to your rape cave. It's like a legit thing. Like dolphins are like dangerous. They like want to drown you and have sex with your dead body in a cave. It's real. Look it up or don't.
So how come there aren't more like scary movies? There's like Jaws. How come there's not like fucking Nose or something like
Fucking Flipper, but it's
Yeah.
a horror movie. Like drag you down to its rape cave. This is not a joke. These are serious issues. People die.
I could just imagine like someone like escaping and like coming up on shore, and them being like, "Are you okay? What happened to you? Who did this to you?" And they're like, "It was the dolphin. It was the dolphin. The dolphins. There were so many of them."
It's horrible, actually. We shouldn't joke. But honestly, I had to cross them off my list. They're little rapists.
See, and it doesn't bother me. But you know what animal?
You can't say that. You can't say that, Carl.
like
It bothers you, okay?
not in that way. Not like I'm.
You're like, it's fine. Rape doesn't bother me. Just move on.
I'm more focused on the cuteness of the animal, not their actions. I just
Oh
choose to ignore it, not in the way that like,
God.
not in the way that I don't care about rape. God.
You can't. You just. No. Anyways. Otters are real cute. They have life partners, except they cheat on them because they go and rape people. I don't know about people. Each other. The dolphins rape people, though.
We need to stop. We're done. We're done. We're done with the rape. We're done. We're
Okay.
done.
Ooh, okay.
I like killer whales.
orcas. So cute.
Shamus.
Yeah.
Don't tell me any bad facts about them. I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't. The people that they kill deserve it.
Yes,
So
agreed. That's it. No,
Cool.
I got nothing bad except don't captivate them. Captivate? That's like a good word.
yeah, I've seen those shitty ass movies that are like, not shitty movies, but they like show shitty things where it's like,
Watch. If I'm telling you right now, drop everything in your life and watch Blackfish. You need to.
I think I've seen that, the orca that killed the lady and then they had to put it down or whatever, right? Is that what that one's about?
Yes, and SeaWorld and just them in general.
I think I watched it last year actually. or
that
part of it
lady
anyway.
was actually related to my volleyball coach. It was her cousin.
That's nuts.
Yeah, we did like a fundraiser at school and stuff. Yes, orcas are awesome. Don't put them in captivity. Agreed.
Agreed. My turn?
Yeah. So we're in charge of puppy sitting today, and by puppy sitting I mean they're mine, so I have to watch them and no one else is home today. So if you hear like collars in the background, just go with it. It's my little babies. We have 2 huskies. One's white. Her name is Sky. She's a baby. And we have a black, gray, brown, white husky, and her name's Lyra, and that's my whole heart.
And then we have Satan Cat.
Satan Cat. We've talked about Satan Cat. That's Muffin.
What's your favorite extracurricular activity, hobby, or after school activity?
I like to take pictures.
Do you really?
I love it.
Why did I feel like I knew that, but I didn't know that, if that makes sense.
You should know that.
I mean, I've seen you take hella dope pictures. Like,
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really like photography, and that's what I actually wanted to do with my life. But one, I'm not good enough to make it a living. My parents were kind of like the people that were like, you can't go to art school. There's no money there. So,
I mean, they have a point.
yeah.
Sorry to shit on art majors. Like unless
This
you're like
is art,
super
Carl.
talented, unless you're super talented,
It's hard to make money.
that's why I was going to say, like, it's better to have it as a hobby.
Even
like-
if you are super talented,
Yeah.
it's hard to make money.
Like, I like writing. Like, if
Yeah.
I really enjoy writing. Like, I'm in the process of writing like 8 fucking books right now, but am I going to publish any of them or like do anything with them?
Yes.
No. Well,
Yes, you are. At least the first one.
I just started another one that I'm actually think I'm going to like go through with.
Same series?
No, different series.
Oh, you're not going to go through with the
I
first
want to, but like I can't. Like, this is my focus now. Is like this other one.
one? All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, I really like photography. I did AP art and I aced my portfolio, and my mom has that hanging in her living room because she likes them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of like, though, like, you know when you do something, like, you don't think it's as good as everyone else does?
Yeah.
So every time I walk in, I'm like, oh, God. But everyone else tends to like them, which is fun.
Nice.
And I just like taking photos for fun. And I'm the person in the group that, like, annoys everyone because I'm like, I'm going to take a picture. And they're like, no. But then, like, later, they're like, oh, look how cute the pictures are.
I'm not like that, am I?
No.
I like
You
to
actually-
take. I like
yeah.
to. I like. That's about to sound real fucking vain. I like pictures taken of me.
Yeah, no, you do. But like when I pull out my phone to take a picture, you're like the one that poses, and everyone else is like, you know,
I gotta support. You know what I mean?
my boy.
Yeah. I mean, it's good that you like realize like that you didn't. I guess it's good that you didn't go into that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have like a whole portfolio at home that hides under. Well, at my mom's house, that like hides under a bed that no one sees with like actual legit photos. But I don't know, they just sit there.
It's cool though. Like I have friends who like to take pictures too, and it's. You have to be. I don't know. I can't explain it. Like I don't know enough about it to like go in depth. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's cool though.
I like
That's
it.
interesting.
I like to draw, but I'm really
You're-
self-conscious about
You're
drawing.
really good at drawing. Like, do not sell yourself short. That Iron Man picture that you drew for me, and you gave to me the day we watched Endgame. When I got home that night, I cried. Like looking at it, I cried, sobbing.
Thanks.
I was like, Iron Man is gone. It's a picture of Iron Man is gone.
Well, thanks. I like doing it, but I'm like, for some reason, I'm like super self-conscious about that, so I don't do it as often as I probably should.
You know what I want?
What do you want?
Let's do some collaboration.
Okay. Am I illustrating your books?
Well, no, but I'm illustrating your ideas. Remember when you were writing about a Egyptian superhero?
Yeah.
So you create more characters, and I'll put it on a page, baby. I'll write a story for you. You give me the ideas, and I'll.
Are you suggesting that we create a comic book?
I mean, we could do that. I was thinking like actual book, but I'd be down for a comic book too if you were like interested in doing.
We could do
that.
both with the same characters.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, really, whatever you want. I knew you had drawn one, and then I remember this was a while ago too.
Yeah, a few years back.
And I was like, "Are you gonna do more?" And you were like, "Yeah." And then I don't know, life
Yeah.
doesn't find a way.
Actually, yeah. I actually really liked that one too. I drew like an Egyptian superhero, and he had, I don't know, I'm gonna find it. Maybe I think I have that drawing somewhere.
I think that could be a cool concept to introduce like characters, sort of like Moon Knight, but like powered by like Egyptian gods, and then they have their own motives, and
Yeah.
so that could be interesting. I would
Yeah. Like Dr. Fate or
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight. I mean, that's Marvel and DC.
Yeah,
What are your hobbies, Carl?
writing. Like I said, I like to
Mhm.
write. I like to do research.
That's not stupid.
So like if I am I go through phases where I'm really into topics at a certain point in my life. So right now I'm like really into Star Wars. And so what I'll do is if I'll like scroll through YouTube and I'll watch videos about like Star Wars lore and Star Wars characters and all this stuff. And that's where I get a lot of my knowledge. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's awesome. And I'm like Googling shit. Like I'm a little fiend, like trying to figure out information about like all these different things. And that is cool to me. Like I love learning about like topics that I'm interested in. If
yeah, like I don't care about school. I want what I want. That's why I didn't enjoy school. But I do the same thing, but unfortunately I'm one of those weird people that like buy into really liking celebrities. I don't know why. I know they're just people and I know the logic. Like I have the logical brain, but I'm still like, when I see a movie I like, I want to see all the interviews with the actors, see what the actor was thinking, see why they chose to do these certain things. I really like film, so maybe that's where my obsession, because I don't care about TV stars or athletes, no offense. Most athletes, like, it's usually actors and how they're acting. Yeah. And that's where I get cool. Like little obsessions, I guess. Okay. But like Shaun of the Dead, one of my favorite movies ever. And I've seen probably every interview about the movie ever. Wow. That's crazy. Like I like stuff like that, but like I could never, I don't know, interview, like I don't think that in depth about it, I guess I could say. Like I don't think about like how the actor portrayed the role and stuff. Like I think about it, but at the same time I'm like, yeah, like that just doesn't do it for me, if that makes sense. But that's cool. Like you have to be. I super adore film and how people shoot things and like themes and colors and motion and angles. So like directors and like even with Harry Potter, like you know how I am with that. Yeah. I've probably seen every J.K. Rowling interview ever. And I don't know, I just like learning like where did that come from in your brain? And I think that's why I enjoy talking to you, because you have such a like intellectual mind, and I want to dive into it all the time. Now that you have me thinking about it, like even like shit that I love, like Marvel and Star Wars, like movies, like I can't even like imagine myself like watching an interview, if that makes sense. Like I'm weird about it. Like I'll literally put an interview on YouTube and like for a long drive, like a 45-minute interview, and just listen to them talk. You know what you should put on for a long drive? Our podcast. I do every Thursday, guys. Every Thursday. Yeah, that's cool though. Did you take film analysis in like high school or college and stuff? I did. I took two film classes. I think at school right now, I'm not in it, but I think they're doing The Shining. You had a high school film class? Like it's called film analysis. We did not have that. I only had them in college. Oh, really? You can take it as a senior. Yeah. What? I'm upset. Yeah, I took them in college. Yeah, I think they're watching The Shining right now. And see, I like analyzing things, but I'm also very scared to analyze things. Yeah, you were saying that. We had that conversation about poetry. Because I'm always, the way my brain works, there's always an answer. There's a question and there's an answer. You have a math brain. Yeah. I don't. And which is why it surprises me that you like to write, because normally people like one or the other, not both. Yeah, which it's weird because I'm decent at math, but I'm also really good at writing. Like I can write good papers. Like people are like, I'm having so much trouble writing this research paper, and I'm like, really? I did that 2 weeks ago in like a day. Same. Like, that's how I was. And I don't know what happens. Like once I get, like I dread writing, but then once I get into it, I get in the zone. Like and it's over. Like they don't even know what happened. Like bam, you're done. Yeah, I was good at papers. Definitely. So I think that like analyzing film, I would never be good at, because there are themes that I could pick up on, but I would also be scared to be like, is this the theme that I'm picking up on? Because it's always like, it's up to interpretation. No, tell me what the interpretation is, and I'll see if I agree with that interpretation or not. So my guess is you don't particularly enjoy art, like analyzing art. I shook my head no for everybody who couldn't see me doing that. Yeah, I don't. Like I do, but at the same time, we were learning about we were reading the play Waiting for Godot in my AP literature class. Have you read that? No, I haven't. Have you heard of it? No. Okay, so that was like a whole time period of surrealism and modernism, which probably you know about this. That. Yes. Because about like art, like actual art and stuff. And so my teacher, he was showing us like pictures of art from like the surrealist art, and he was talking about a guy, and now I can't remember his name, who would literally go into a barn and put out like a big like canvas and just like throw paint on it. And I don't know the name of the guy, but he was like, now what do you get from this picture? And he showed us one of the paintings, and in my mind I'm like, that's just a bunch of fucking paint splattered all over a canvas. Like
immediately where my mind went. And then one of my friends was like, I think I have that on my shorts. Like, it looked like camouflage. And I was like, that's funny. Like, I get that. But, like, people, like, I can't, like, I look at art and I'm like, that's art. Like, I it's very...
You have a logic brain.
It's very
that's all.
surface level for me. Like,
Yeah.
I can't...
I'm quite the opposite. I'm, like, analyzing everything.
Which I think is maybe why we get along so well.
Yeah.
Because we're, like, sort of opposites of each other, but we, like... coexist very well.
We enjoy the same things, but on different
levels. Yeah. And I think I like analyzing things, but when it comes to like problem solution, like I like math, like you said, but I also like analyzing people, and I think that's why I like my psych class so much.
That was my first major.
We should do a whole psych episode.
Absolutely. I would absolutely love that. That's my first degree, and
that's awesome.
I wanted to be a criminal psychologist, but I don't like school, and you need at least 12 years of college.
That's nuts.
Not down for that.
Like, I like psychology in the way that I wouldn't ever major in it, you know what I mean? But I think that the concept is cool, and I like learning about it. Except for what we're doing right now, I'm not a fan of that. We're doing, like, developmental psychology.
Yeah, like child psychology.
I don't give a shit about your kids. I'm sorry.
You were a kid once, too. Never mind. I said you were born an adult.
And are we forgetting the fact that I work with children? Like,
yeah, what, dude? What even? How?
I just don't think it's interesting. Like, I like learning about, like, how your mind develops. I think that's cool. But when it's like, this is at this stage, a kid should be walking and talking. I'm like, dude, I don't get. And then they, like, show the video of, like, the baby, like, under this age. Object permanence. Can't find the stuffed animal hidden under the blanket. Like, I'm like, dude, you're so stupid. Like, what are you doing? And I said that in class to one of my friends, and he laughed. And in my mind, I said that to someone else, and they're like, dude, it's a baby. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, do better.
Dear God. What is your favorite television show?
So I separate them into categories because I'm insane.
Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Welcome
to Carl's brain,
I'm thinking of, like, sitcom TV shows, like New Girl and Friends and Frasier and Cheers. New Girl always hits me. Like, every time. That show consistently puts me in my feels. Like, I don't know what it is, but there's, like, moments in that show where I'm like, I can relate to that. And I feel that on some level with other TV shows too. Like, I like Friends and I like Frasier, but something about New Girl is like the way it makes me feel is the show. That's the show that I love the most. Yeah, just like Michael Jackson said. But I also, if I had to pick another sitcom that I like Cheers a lot, and it's
never got into it.
Really?
Never did.
I think that's sort of shows how old, like, I
soul
literally came
is.
out like as a 50-year-old man.
Yeah, for real.
And like, you even said before that you don't like Frasier because you think it's boring.
Yeah.
But I think that it's like, I like Frasier because I think it's like witty. Like, I'm like, oh, haha, he's a pompous ass and it's funny. Like, that's hilarious to me.
To be fair, I'm not a big TV show person in general, so I'm not super into sitcoms. Like, I watched New Girl, I got really into that, but like, people are gonna hate me after this episode. I don't watch Friends. I've watched a couple episodes of It's Always Sunny. I don't like Seinfeld. I don't like Frasier. I don't like Cheers. I just don't care.
Yeah, I get it.
Not my favorite thing in the world. And a lot of people get pissed. Like, I don't care about The Office. People might kill me for that. I might get stabbed after this, but I don't care about it. Do I think it's funny? Sure. Am I going to sit down and watch all of it? No way.
I have friends who love The Office, and I like The Office a lot. Like, I've watched it a couple times all the way through, and I like Parks and Rec, which is similar style. But there have been... Parks and Rec has connected with me more in that, like, there have been more emotional moments for me in Parks and Rec that I can, like, vividly bring back to memory than The Office. And people are going to disagree with me on that. Like, oh, Jim and Pam, like, that's insane. Like, those moments are so good. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. But there's, like, a very specific moment in Parks and Rec that sort of, like, puts it just a hair above The Office for me. That is just, like that show is really good. You know what I mean?
I 100% understand why it's good and why people like it. And hell yeah, like, good for you. Good on writing. Well done. I understand your obsession. I just don't care about it.
Yeah.
It's just not for me. But then again, most TV isn't.
I get you.
So, I'm a movie person. I want 2 hours and it's over. Like, that's it. I don't want to sit here for 300 hours and watch the same thing.
And see, and that doesn't bother. Like, I like both. Like, I like both a lot. And I like
Game of Thrones. I don't care.
I liked Game of Thrones when it first started, but this last season really killed it for me.
That's what everyone's been saying.
I just can't. Like, when I think about it, it just, like, brings back. I'm like, why?
So eventually I'm gonna watch Game of Thrones. Eventually.
Yeah.
It's going to take forever because I suck at watching TV. But I'm going to do it. But my thought process on it is I have to, like, for Lord of the Rings, I have to prepare. If I'm going to watch Lord of the Rings, like, I have to mentally prepare. I'm going to sit here in a whole different world for God knows how long. It's a long, like, mental journey. Game of Thrones is, like, weeks of that. I don't want to do that.
Try like a month.
Yeah. Well, okay, exactly. Like, my brain is not going to take in all that info. Like, I can't. I need breaks. I need the outdoors. I need sunshine. I can't binge watch shows. I can't do it.
Yeah, I get it. I think that's why I like series is because I like the continuation of the story, and I think that's why the Marvel Cinematic Universe connects with me so much because I like having an interconnected story with different characters in it.
Yes, I can do that because, like, here's your 3 hours and then wait 6 months and, like, yeah, cool. I can live in between that. But, like, when binge watching TV, I cannot.
Okay. And sorry, I'm going to keep talking about this because I'm not kidding you. I have categories.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Go into it.
So if I'm going to talk about like animated TV shows, I like Star Wars: The Clone Wars for obvious reasons. I'm not even just going to keep talking and keep going.
Go.
Rick and Morty is great.
Yep.
I haven't watched the new season. I don't want to sound like a basic bitch when I'm like, oh my God, I love Rick and Morty. It's not funny. Like
It's a good show. Even that one, like,
Yeah.
I'll watch an episode here and there. It's a good show.
It is. And that has, oddly enough, some really emotional moments in that
Yes.
show. Like, that is like, oh my God.
Like
wow.
Futurama. If you want to get into emotional, that's a good show.
I watched all of Futurama in one spring break my 8th grade year. Like all 240 episodes and 3 movies.
We are not the same.
And I liked it, but I wouldn't watch it again.
Damn.
I don't know.
Damn.
The ending kind of killed it for me. The ending is like, wow, that blowed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like all that for nothing. Okay, great. All that to get recycled into the. I don't want to get into it. I'm gonna get pissed.
You said blowed. It made me happy that you said blowed.
And then if I had to pick like a sort of a fictional, like realistic TV show, Daredevil is so high up there for me. Daredevil is amazing. I know you don't like TV shows, but Marvel, like Daredevil on Netflix is so good, Chanel. Like
I think I've watched like the first 3 episodes and that's it.
If you don't watch any of the Marvel TV shows, you don't have to because Daredevil's so good. Like
I'm never going to do it.
I know you won't.
I said it was, and now it's canceled, and I'm just...
I think they're bringing Charlie Cox back for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I think that they should because he's a perfect Daredevil.
That would be great.
I love him. I love him.
I guess I'm just going to keep saying this. Like, it was good when I watched it, but then I just don't want to watch it anymore.
Yeah. It's good. And then if I had to pick another one, there's a TV show on Netflix called Altered Carbon.
Oh, yeah, you've
really
told me about
neat.
that.
I'm not going to explain the concept for you. Just like that show is really good, and there's a lot of like senseless violence that's cool, but also the concept is like really interesting, and it's sort of like an interesting take on humanity and what could happen to us if we got the technology to live forever. So
Cool.
it's cool. And then I think that's it actually. I think those are all like I have other ones that I like a lot, but those are like the main ones that I like. Did I say Archer? I like Archer.
You did
That's an
say
animated
Archer.
show.
Yeah.
And I like that a lot. I meant to talk about that with Rick and Morty. Archer's hilarious.
I think I've seen the first episode of Archer like 3 times, and that's it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's good. I don't like what they're now returning to. So there was like a while where they were doing like the main character was in a coma, and they were doing like seasons where they were like in like a dreamland pretty much, where it was like takes place in the 1940s, like after World War II, where he's like a PI or like they're in space or like they're on an island, and those are like meh to me. Like there's some really good one-liners in that show that I quote frequently that I'm not going to quote right now.
Okay. All right. Nice. That's a nice list.
Yeah, I like TV.
Oh, Sky wants to be on the podcast. Sky baby. Sky baby. Come here, Sky baby. Come here, Sky baby. Tell me all
Don't
about
make me
it.
fucking get up. I hate getting out of this chair.
Tell me all about it, baby.
Does she have to go out?
I'll get her. All right. We're going to do one more question from you, and then we're going to do like a little lightning round about quick ones, 1-word answers.
Okay.
And then we'll
My
wrap up.
Olivia's MVP.
What happened?
She's most valuable player.
For what? Oh, like
dance.
like legit. I thought you meant for like she did something.
Yeah, too bad they canceled the fucking awards
her-
on Wednesday because of Corona.
Tell her
It's
I'm
Rona season, boy. I knew it. I knew. She told me she was getting it. She's like, if I don't get it, I'm gonna be so pissed. And I'm like, yeah, I would understand.
I'm proud
But
of you.
My mom just sent me the pictures. They posted on the Facebook page.
Proud of you.
You want one more from me?
Yeah.
What is your favorite movie? Like independent of series and like continuations. It's like one movie, one and done. No shitty sequels, no nothing. One movie, and that's it. And it's just like that movie.
So I can't say The Dark Knight.
Yeah, you can't.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the first one that came to my mind. Well, actually, no. You know what it is? It's Shaun of the Dead.
Okay.
That's it. It's my favorite movie ever.
Nice.
It's Shaun of the Dead. It's the best movie ever. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's the best with filming, angles, soundtrack, humor, full circle. What are they called? Recurring themes. It's amazing. That's my number one.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Lightning round of favorites. What's your favorite color?
Red.
What's your favorite food? Lightning
Hamburger pizza.
Pizza. Okay. What's your favorite dog breed?
Husky.
Oh, me too, though. What's your favorite cat?
Calico.
You can't just say things that are in the room.
I don't know. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Tabby. Official answer.
Okay. What's your favorite Power Ranger?
Red. All the time. All red.
What's your favorite Jedi?
Obi-Wan. Or do you mean like... Okay, Obi-Wan.
Yeah. What's your favorite beverage?
Cream soda.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Cookie dough.
What's your favorite person to be stranded on an island with?
You.
Yes. Good answer. Episode's over. That's it. Thank you. We're done, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, do you want me to do you? Or just
Do you have questions?
No, I can't think of any that fast.
Okay. All right. Well, that's our episode on favorites. I'm sure we'll have one again because this is fun to learn about each other. So, yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed this.
This was fun. Like us on social media. Follow us on Twitter.
All that stuff. All the
that
social
stuff.
media.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Like our stuff. If you are interactive with our page, there's a chance you'll get shout outs and or money. Who knows? I don't know. And email me with ideas. Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, your Alexa devices. Anything else?
Thanks, everybody. This was Rated E for everything. Peace.